Hi everyone, it's Thea coming to you today from No More Niggles. I thought I'd talk a little bit about forearms. So if you are in ISO because of coronavirus or you're in lockdown, you might be doing a little bit more work with your arms than normal. So you might be out in the garden, you might be lifting stuff and carrying stuff around. You might also be doing some different training from home or outdoors where you're doing a lot of gripping and pulling, chin-ups. You might be doing rowing type exercises. You might be doing some band exercises, and that might mean that you're gripping a lot more. And when you're gripping, see how these muscles are contracting. That can cause tension, tightness. It can also cause a little bit of lateral elbow pain up in here. That's also called tennis elbow in layman's terms. You can, if you're doing gripping, underhanded gripping, so you might be doing chins like this. You can actually wind up the tissue through this part of your forearm, and that might mean that you also increase the chance you're going to get a little bit of medial elbow pain. That's also called golfer's elbow. So if you're playing a bit of golf at the moment, you might find that you actually do get a little bit of discomfort and pain in through there. So here's a couple of techniques that you can use. It'll only take you a couple of minutes. Really, really simple to take some of that tension away and hopefully relieve some of that pain. Okay, so what you need is some moisturising cream. This is one of my preferred options. Okay, you don't want too much cream, you just want enough so that you can just get a little bit of slip and glide on the tissue, but you don't want to be really, really slippery, otherwise you won't be able to actually engage the tissue and massage. So first technique, with a little bit of moisturiser cream on there, is just to do like a bit of a ringing technique. In Australia, I'm not sure why, but people often call this a Chinese burn. So what you might feel is a bit of a burny sensation. It's not really uncomfortable. It's actually quite a nice relieving feeling, but it's a bit of a burny feeling. It means that you're engaging the fascia, which is the connective tissue around the forearm. So this will get all of the tissue front and back. Notice I'm not actually using this hand very much. I'm not applying a lot of force with it. I'm not gripping hard. I'm not using my thumb and my fingers, which you don't want to do. If you do that, you'll load up this forearm a lot. Okay, I'm actually just using quite a broad grip, and most of the work is actually coming through rotating this arm. Okay, so that's a really lovely technique. So just working up and down, just slowly, shouldn't be painful, but you should find that it actually feels really quite nice. You can come right up into that distal portion of your bicep and your tricep. You can move into a stretch position through there, and then back down. Okay, the second technique, and you can do this both on the front and on the back of your forearm, is just to rest your arm on a surface like this. And you're going to use this broad part of your forearm to just hook onto that tissue and then just slowly lean. Notice this hand is very relaxed, so I'm not going to irritate or tighten up this arm. And same again, so I'm just resting my hand, palm down this time, and I'm just hooking into that tissue, and I'm just using my body weight, or the weight of my arm, just to massage slowly through that tissue. So I'm really just waiting for that tissue just to ease and to give, and allow my arm to almost just fall down slowly toward my wrist. And you can keep changing the angle, so you're picking up different areas of your forearm, and just slowly working into it. Okay, simple. Enjoy.